What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy DinDjarin. The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 6, and as well as Chapter 22. We see BoKatan and DinDjarin go on the mission to find more Mandalorians to join their cause to take back Mandalore. And as we do so, BoKatan locates her former night owls and her fleet, and they are on the planet Plaxar or something like that, and it's run by Lizzo and Jack Black. Now, it's basically a dome society where all these high fashion people, where they're outside of the New Republic, they're outside of anyone's dominance. It's just their own independent planet. It's not even really on the map per se. And these people had hired the Mandalorians to basically kind of like be their enforcement, be like their security for the planet. And in doing so, as DinDjarin and BoKatan gets there, it's almost like a side mission. And I kind of tend to forget about how this feels like more like a video game. Even with this season, it's more side missions than sticking to the actual plot. And they're on the mission to find these battle droids that they use for this planet has been malfunctioning and has been causing chaos. And now they just want these two to just find out, basically be detectives and find why it's being like that. So you have this 30-minute of just being, they have to strategize, be detectives to try to find out what's going on. And I love the cameo by Christopher Lloyd. Finally got him into Star Wars. I felt like he should have been in Star Wars, should have been in the originals per se. So I'm like, finally you got Christopher Lloyd in Star Wars, where, spoiler alert, he turns out to be basically a separatist, where he loved Count Dooku's ideology and a separatist ideology. So he had all these battle droids that were causing chaos on this planet because he did not like Jack Black's character, which, they explain how Jack Black comes from the Empire and his imperialistic views, but he has changed. But the commissioner security guard, as Christopher Lloyd, did not like that. So they find that in a whole nutshell, and it took about 30 minutes to really find, as just Grogu being a kid goes to anyone, and they had him playing, Lizzo just had him playing. So basically Lizzo was the princess of the whole planet, and she just loved to play with Grogu. I love to see her in things. I'm just like, look at Lizzo. And at the tail end, I want to say the last 15 minutes, they finally get up to that fleet, and BoKatan challenges their leader of Axe Wolves, and they go at it. And basically DinDjarin explains, as she beats Axe to get the fleet back, DinDjarin explains about the lightsaber situation, which I was like, I did not realize that. Yes, so that is true. Because they look at BoKatan as like, you're not a leader because you don't have the darksaber. And DinDjarin offers this story of, which actually happened. It's like, not last episode, 2 episodes behind, where they go to Mandalore. He kind of uses it, but still doesn't know how to wield it. But he's getting captured, and then she just takes it and knows how to wield it. So he was like, basically, it's really hers. So I was like, that does make sense because that's according to the creed. And he was waiting to tell her in front of everyone, to be like, this is really what it is, and this is really what happened. So I love that. But as you've seen in this episode, they have 2 different perspectives of how they do things. So they're still building that tension of 2 different ways and 2 different leadership standpoints, because you're going to have people that follow DinDjarin, and you're going to have people that follow BoKatanKryze. A lot of people don't like BoKatan because of, how it was, with the fall of Mandalore and how she was. But I feel like they're building up to something very, very catastrophic between DinDjarin and BoKatan, where it's trying to put them together, but as Mandalorians, they fight amongst each other. I feel like Darth Maul will be back. I hope they have a Darth Maul to come back so they can finally have someone that is true to who's going to be ruling Mandalore. I mean, Moff Gideon is gone, so he's on the loose. So I'm sitting there telling myself something drastic is going to happen, where either BoKatan is going to fall, where DinDjarin is going to be the ruler of Mandalore, or vice versa. Like the final season where DinDjarin finally, helps BoKatan and end up costing his life. So it's going to be either or. And Grogu is going to just, I feel like they're going to continue the story with Grogu as being the new Yoda of this new trilogy that they're going to be building. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But I do give this episode probably, I'm almost in agreement with IGN, give it a 6 out of 10 because of, I feel like they're building towards the story, but it's just a lot of filler. It's a whole lot of filler. A lot. So, you guys enjoyed my review of episode 6, season 3 of The Mandalorian. Subscribe to my channel. Post a comment down below and like the video. It's your boy, DinDjarin. Peace.